Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Naledi and I am here on YouTube sharing our relocation experience. I'm a mom living in Germany with my family. We are originally from Gqeberha, formerly Port Elizabeth, and we have since relocated on April 2023 to Germany. So I am sharing that experience as the first series. Obviously, there's more that we're going to share. So welcome back. Thank you guys to everyone that has subscribed and shared my first video and gave me so many encouraging comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you are here for the first time, please do the same. Please subscribe, share the video, and comment, comment something encouraging and comment some questions if you have any questions. Okay, so in this video I'll be sharing more about our experience, why we moved from South Africa to Germany. So why did we leave South Africa for Germany? Were we fed up? Were we fed up with the economy? Were we fed up with load shedding? Could we just not take it anymore? So the answer is an astounding no. No. Our life in South Africa was a very happy and content life. In Gqeberha, where we lived, my mom-in-law lives there together with my brother-in-law. So we always had help and a village to raise the kids. And my mom-in-law was always ready to babysit. My brother-in-law was always ready to do the driving around, pick the kids up when we can't. So we had a lot of help with the kids, which is something we don't have right now. Okay, and we also had friends who were in a similar phase of life, starting families, raising toddlers. So we also had that larger community of friends. And the coffee culture in PE, come on, like I love the coffee in PE. Coffee is almost a culture in PE, and I was deeply and happily immersed in it. Love Jack's Bagels and Seattle coffee. So yeah, our life in PE was pretty good. And we also led very active lifestyles in PE. We loved cycling and running. My husband would join the cycling groups at like 5 a.m. in the morning, and the running groups. And just the running and sport culture in PE was very active and something that we were really involved and we really loved. So yes, our life in PE was pretty good, but we still made the decision to leave and come to Germany. I've explained how our life was in PE, which was pretty good. And so then why then did we move? We moved to Germany because we've always dreamt of traveling the world. It's something that's on our vision board. We have like a common family vision board, something we put in there while we were still dating, that we would travel, we would raise our kids as global citizens. And even Germany, I don't think Germany is our last stop. We've always wanted to travel the world, see different cultures, different lifestyles. It's just who we are. So when the opportunity came, it was a no-brainer for us. It wasn't very difficult. It wasn't a very difficult decision to make. We were like, let's do it. Let's do it. It was going to be tough, of course. We are raising 2 toddlers without that help that I mentioned of my mom-in-law, my brother-in-law, and just our greater community. And we'd be far away from home, like our loved ones, our parents, my grandmother, who I miss dearly. But yeah, this is a decision that we had made way before the opportunity came, that we are the type of people that would raise our kids all around the world. And I hope to share more with you guys about how it's been. Has it panned out to be what we envisioned? Of course, I'll be sharing more of that. There's so much to share. There's so much to share. But yeah, that's the gist of why we took the opportunity. So what is the administrative process that we had to follow prior to moving to Germany while we were still in South Africa in order to apply for this family reunification visa? Okay, so we had to apply for an unabridged marriage certificate. Okay, so this is for anyone still living in South Africa. If you dream of ever moving from South Africa, relocating, whether you have an offer in front of you or you don't, and it's just a dream, I would advise for all married couples to apply for their unabridged marriage certificate. It is sitting at Home Affairs doing nothing. Okay, this is something that came as a surprise to us. We didn't know because we have a marriage certificate, but apparently there's a fuller version of the marriage certificate that entails details like who was the reverend or the pastor that married you, etc. You can apply for that at Home Affairs and have it at home and let it sit amongst your important documents. Okay, so we had to apply for that, and it takes about 6 weeks. And mind you, we only got to know that we need to apply for it while we were in the process. So 6 weeks is a long time, especially when there is already a commencement date, for which there was for my husband, for him to start work in Germany. All right, so we were under a lot of pressure, and it's 6 weeks that we just didn't have. Okay, so a marriage certificate by default in South Africa is issued as abridged, so you have to apply for an unabridged. The kids' birth certificates are issued as unabridged, so you get a full version of the birth certificate, so that you don't have to worry about. But the kids' birth certificate together with the marriage certificate had to be apostilled by Gqeberha, a department in Pretoria. If you're South African, you'll know about it. So this is something that also came as a surprise, because we know about like certifying documents locally at the police station or at Postnet, but we didn't know that for international documents, the documents had to be apostilled in Pretoria. So we had to courier them, and this takes another 6 weeks. So again, if you have this dream of moving, relocating, whether you have an offer or not, I'd advise someone to do that. Just take your unabridged marriage certificate together with your kids' birth certificate and have them apostilled, and then keep them at home in case an offer ever comes, and your documents will be ready. So obviously, and then after that, you need your passport, and we had to apply. Okay, my husband already had passports. We had to apply for passports for the kids, which Home Affairs did really well. It took about 2 weeks for their passports to be ready, and that didn't put us under too much pressure. And also, that's something I'll just advise people: just get passports for the kids too, and just have them ready, whether you have prospects of moving or not. You never know when the opportunity might come, and when it does come, you want to be ready, right? So I referenced this to a conversation I had with a lady in our complex, still in Gqeberha, who told me, while I was telling her, she was asking her, how's the process going? I was telling her, we're waiting for our documents from Gqeberha, from this and that. And she's like, oh, I have those documents at home. I have them sitting at home in case an opportunity ever comes, because she once applied to move to Australia and that it didn't work out. But she knew that she needs to have those documents ready in case an opportunity ever comes. So here's a tip for you. Get those documents ready and keep them at home. You have nothing to lose. So on this video, I shared about why we moved from South Africa, where we fed up with South Africa, which is an astounding no, we were not. And I shared a little bit about the administrative process, like the most important parts of the administrative process and what you can do right now if you're in South Africa and you dream of moving. So I'll be sharing more information, and if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to comment and ask me those questions. Please comment. If you have anything to add, please do that. Yes, so thank you for watching. Thank you for coming this far. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. And thank you for the comment that you will leave, the kind comment that you will leave. Okay, so in the next video, I'll be sharing about our flight experience with 2 toddlers from South Africa to Germany. And I'll be sharing with you our first few weeks in Germany, the culture shocks that we got when we arrived, if any at all. But please stay tuned and switch on that notification bell so that when I do release that video, you get the notification. All right. Thank you so much, and mwah.